Irashaimase! Hello and welcome to Fitaurus Kitchen. I'm your host, Chef Fitaurus, bringing you this week's weekly gaming schedule and my own gaming menu. So what are we going to have on the gaming schedule this week? Let's get cooking and find out. Tuesday goes and sees a relatively normal volume of releases in North America, though we do go and have a Monday release this week, Night Squad for the Xbox One and the PC. Other highlights this week are definitely the big one, Star Wars Battlefront goes and hits. This one is definitely a very anticipated title by most people. I'm not sure if I'll go and really try it out or not. I haven't decided at this point. I do like the Star Wars franchise, but at the moment I'm starting to feel a little bit burned out from it, just how much we've been bombarded by things so far the latter half of this year. There's also Super Star Wars going and releasing on the PlayStation Network for the PlayStation 4 and the Vita, and this one I might actually go and pick up more for nostalgia than anything else. I go and remember way back in the day going and renting this one on the Super Nintendo and going and having a relative blast with it. Admittedly, the later games were better, but this one was still a lot of fun. But my picks for this week, I'm definitely going to go and be picking up Stella Glow and Sword Art Online Lost Song. Maybe not right away because they're both rather in-depth games, going and being a strategy RPG and an RPG, an action RPG, for the 3DS and the PlayStation 4 respectively. Since I'm currently in the middle of a couple RPGs as is, it would go and be a little bit foolish to go and be diving headlong into even more, but I will definitely go and get around to those two. That goes and brings us to the second half of the week. On Thursday, we have a huge Japanese release week. I haven't gone and seen the one this big in quite a while. There's a lot of titles going and dropping, including several that I would actually go and be quite excited about. So there's Airship Q, an indie Terraria-like title that's going and releasing for the Vita that is all about, well, obviously airships. I'm super excited about this one, but I think I'm going to go and actually hold off till the English release. I can't remember where I've read it, but I'm pretty certain that that one is actually going and getting an English localization. If nothing else, the Asia territory release is going to be getting an English patch, and I might go and pick up the title at that point. There's also the latest in Gus Atelier franchise, and that's Atelier Sophie, and this one is going and looking really neat, so I'm definitely looking forward to going and picking that one up, though I think I'll go and wait for Koei Tecmo to go and localize it and pick it up on the PlayStation 4 when it does go and come out there. There's also, interestingly enough, Pokemon Rumble World is going and getting a physical release on the Japanese 3DS. So this one was previously digital only and free to play, well, more free to start on the 3DS, available worldwide, but we're getting a physical release of it. We'll go and take out the free-to-play aspect of it on the Japanese side, and I would actually be really happy if they were to go and do the same release in the US, but then I might have to go and redo the amount of time I put into it, so maybe not, but still, there's definitely that. And then Friday goes and sees two Nintendo releases in the North American territories. That's Nintendo Tennis and then Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon for the 3DS. My picks for this week, so I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on Airship Q, but I'm going to go and take a pass on that one for the immediate time being. But I'm looking at going and picking up the visual novel Girlfriend Beta for the Vita, as well as the dungeon crawling RPG Omega Labyrinth, also for the Vita. Though I likely won't be getting those till next week, hopefully I'll have the chance to go and put some time into them and go and give you guys at least an impressions, if not an actual review. Alright, that's the gaming schedule for this week. So my own personal gaming menu is largely unchanged from previous weeks. I've actually kind of been a one-trick pony as of late. I feel a little bit bad about that. But I'm going to go and continue pushing through Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky so I can go and start second chapter. I'm just about there. I'm actually in the last chapter of the game, so I'm getting close. There's also Yoshi's Woolly Yarn that I hope to be able to go and finish up, and Yokai Watch, which I really haven't started yet, but I would love to go and dive into. In addition to that, I also have been going and playing quite a bit of Binding of Isaac on the PlayStation, as I've been quite excited about the Afterbirth DLC that recently came out for it. Afterbirth isn't available for the PlayStation, but it's gone and caused me to jump back into the title, which, you know, is a great game if you're not familiar with it. So that said, that's my gaming menu for this week. What's on your gaming menu for this week? Please let me know in the comments below. Are you going and playing anything or picking up anything this week? Star Wars Battlefront? Are you going and playing Fallout 4 still? Or are there other titles that you're going and looking to pick up, or that you've already picked up and you're going and spending some time with? Please, I'd love to go and hear from you. Also, since I am likely going to go and be finishing up Trails in the Sky this week or next week, if you'd be interested in going and seeing me do a quick video review of that, please also let me know in the comments below. If I go and get some interest, I would love to go and do a review of that one for you guys. Well, I think that'll just about wrap it up for this week's weekly gaming schedule and my gaming menu. So thank you so much for coming out and joining me, and I hope to go and see you again next week.